This is Miriam Yeager from Uplifting Families. What Geulah really means to me personally is really living in my most evolved self. It says that when Mashiach comes in the Messianic times, where there will be peace and love in the world, there'll be no more war, there'll be no more pain. It says that we will have whatever it is that we need. It'll be at our fingertips. And so being in our most evolved state, being physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually healthy is really something that each one of us can step into by learning, by evolving, by growing, by going on a journey towards becoming our best selves. And the way I see Geulah in terms of family life is families will get along with one another. The homes will be peaceful, harmonious, full of love and joy, and everyone will be creating beautiful moments together, beautiful memories to cherish. And the way I see it is that each one of us can really step into that. I know that many people struggle with their family life. They struggle either in their relationship with their husband or parenting their children. And it's so common for people to struggle. And why is it so common for people to struggle is because this is our greatest gift, our greatest blessing, and yet our biggest, the area that we need to put the most work in, because with the biggest blessing comes the biggest challenges as well. But really, truly, each one of us can step into this Geulah, Messianic time version of what our family life should look like. And the way I always love to tell women that to step into this life is to really focus first on healing yourself, on really stepping into a space where you are taking care of yourself every single day, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually is really important. Connecting with God, thanking God in advance for giving you all the strength that you need to take care of your children, to hold the marriage together and create it and turn it into a really beautiful space. So that is the first piece that I always love to tell women is that, you can't possibly give when your cup is empty. The second thing is really that each one of us, women, we really need to step into our feminine energy, our divine feminine energy as directed to us by Torah, Kabbalah, and Hasidus, which is us being the receivers. I know it's so hard. It feels so difficult when you haven't done this before, but stepping into our femininity is really what's going to give us everything that we want. We love receiving pleasure. We love beautiful things. And for us to really accept that, that's when we really are able to feel our most feminine self. That's when we're able to be compassionate and loving and kind and bring all our nurturing, bring all the positive traits about us women forth into our lives, within ourselves, within our marriage, and within our relationship with our children. The third thing I love to teach people, make people aware of rather, is that respect is really at the core of all healthy relationships. And this goes to within ourselves. Like, it's really important for each one of us to learn how to respect ourselves fully for the people that we are, for the women that we are, fully accepting all of our beautiful, positive attributes, which God, Hashem, has given us. Like, each one of us has incredible gifts, incredible talents, incredible things that we need to bring forth into our lives. We need to really step into and appreciate, and to accept our flaws and to understand that these too were given to us by Hashem, God, in order for us to transform ourselves and reach a higher level within ourselves and to be able to make a bigger difference in the world. And the respect that we implement, once we implemented it within ourselves, we then need to give that over to our husband. We need to accept our husband fully for who he is, really focusing on all of his positive traits, all the things that we were so attracted to when we first met him, and really notice that in our lives, and to accept when he makes a mistake or has flaws, like all of us do, right? And then really implementing that in our relationship with our children, really respecting them as whole, separate individuals. And when we're able to do that, we not only do we make parenting a whole lot easier on ourselves, and not only is the home more peaceful, more loving, more joyful when we relate to our children and when we care for them every day in all the beautiful ways that we care for them, but we're also cultivating within them the ability to listen to their soul, to their neshama, to cultivate their own purpose in the world, for them to be in touch with their bodies, their minds, their hearts, and their neshama, their soul, because they are meant to bring something else out in the world. They're meant to do something completely different than each one of us. And so this is really one of the really core pieces to really uplifting yourself, uplifting your family, and really making creating a space where it's harmonious and loving and joyful. The fourth thing that I love to share with people is that it's really important for each one of us to heal our inner childhood wounds, to really look back and hold space for all the painful moments that we've had, and to recognize that it was given to us by Hashem, by God, in order for us to transform, in order for us to attain the highest light possible. And each one of us, we have something special to give to the world. The Lubavitch Rebbe says that each one of us has something special and unique called a Taira Chadasha, something that we are meant to reveal in the world. And when we heal those wounds within ourselves and we transform it, that is when we are able to step into our purpose. That is when we are able to bring our own personal Geulah, change, transform our inner selves, transform our worlds into our own personal Geulah, our own personal redemption and messianic times within ourselves. And when we do that, it really tremendously uplifts your marriage, because when you are triggered by your husband, you recognize that this is really from Hashem, from God, in order for you to find deeper levels of healing, in order for you to express yourself further, to find more values, more, to be able to cultivate your voice even more. And when your children trigger you, the same thing, even more so. It brings even deeper levels of healing. And really, when you are able to understand how to raise them in a beautiful way, in a healthy way, where they love Torah and they love Hashem, and you speak to them about all of the beautiful aspects of godliness and how much God is present in this world. That's when we're able to heal ourselves and raise a beautiful, healthy family that is connected and loving and respectful. And this is the work that I really believe and see that we need to do to bring the Geulah within our families' lives. This is the work that we need to do in order for us to bring it even closer, to bring more Geulah consciousness, not only within ourselves, but within our families. And the last thing that I always love to tell people is to really how important and how beneficial and crucial it is to find a mentor that you relate to. Find somebody, whether it be a coach, whether it be a mentor, a mashpia, a rav, anyone that you relate to that helps uplift you spiritually. There's so many classes online. There's so much available at our fingertips that we can tap into, that we can access in order for us to be able to cultivate all the healing that we want and create all that beautiful, all that all those beautiful things that we really want to bring within ourselves and within our marriage and within our relationship with our children, and to cultivate our voice and bring forth our mission in this world. But it's really not an easy thing to do, especially when you're doing it alone. So find somebody that you relate to that uplifts you every single day and gets you excited to be in this beautiful world that Hashem has created, that helps you really enjoy the nature around you, that helps you enjoy the warmth of the sun's rays on the days that when the sun is out. I know we're in the middle of winter, but the things that really help you cultivate that strength and that wisdom and that spirituality and that connection of God within you. And for those of you that are looking to uplift your family, I highly encourage you to watch my free masterclass on the link below. And I want to wish you a wonderful day full of blessings, and may we all see the ultimate revelation of Mashiach, the Messianic times, right now in our days.